10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome in, Bills Mafia. Welcome back to another edition of 10 Buffalo Bills Draft Targets in 10 days. We are on episode 9 here, and we are officially in the 24-hour range of the NFL Draft. I am so excited for this time of the year. I mentioned it earlier. It is just like Christmas time here for GMs in the NFL. You already had free agency. Now you get to find the young guns in the NFL Draft, the next promising prospects that are going to come into the NFL and make a name for themselves. And who is going to be the name that we are going to look at in 5 to 10 years and say, this is a guy that came out of the 2025 NFL Draft and made a name for himself? I'm giving you 10 of the best targets that the Buffalo Bills need to get in the NFL Draft. So if you're new to the channel and you haven't watched this series already, double click the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to keep those notifications open anytime that Nickel City Mafia and Go Bills podcast are going live. Click on over to my YouTube channel on YouTube at Go Bills Podcast, and also follow me on Instagram as well. This is one of my favorite series that I've began so far, and I am so excited to finish it up today. And not only that, but have the NFL Draft coverage that we are going to do on Nickel City Mafia today with my buddies, Jake Podger, Sean Kula, and Mike Fortin on the channel as well. So let's finish it off with 2 excellent episodes, and we're going to bring it back to the defensive side of the ball here. And we're going to talk about a player that is making a name for himself. He started off at the NFL Scouting Combine, and that's where he kind of picked up traction, and then he has become red hot throughout the whole entire NFL Draft process. And this is Landon Jackson out of Arkansas, an edge that is making a huge name for himself. He stands 6'6", 264 pounds, has an arm length of 33.25 inches, has a 10-inch hands, and ran a 4.68 40-yard dash, which is an incredible speed for somebody at his size. Overall rating of 86.6 overall out of 100, and he is projected to be between a first-round pick and possibly even a day 2 to maybe early day 3 pick. Just depends on where you're looking at things as far as the board lies, because there are a ton of teams that don't need defensive line help. So it just depends on where the board lies and where teams find him on the list. This is one of my favorite prospects, and his player comparison currently is Keon White out of Georgia Tech, mostly, and Isaiah Foskey out of Notre Dame. So let's talk about his NFL journey and where he began with his draft profile. The journey from Texas high school to SEC standout wasn't exactly a straight line for Jackson. He terrorized offenses at Pleasant Grove High School, racking up an eye-popping 45 career sacks, and earned 4A Defensive Player of the Year honors in Texas. His dominant prep career made him one of the most sought-after defensive line prospects in the 2021 class, with powerhouse programs like Alabama, LSU, and Tennessee all vying for his services. After initially landing at LSU, Jackson had a career turnaround and an unexpected turn. A quiet freshman season in Baton Rouge led to him transferring to Arkansas, where he would transform his promising prospect to all SEC performer. His development arc showed steady progress from rotational player in 2022 to emerging force in 2023, when he led the Razorbacks with 13.5 tackles for loss and 6.5 sacks. The breakthrough earned him first-team All-SEC honors from the coaches, validating the immense potential he showcased as a prep star. In 2024, during that season, he further cemented his status as one of the SEC's most disruptive defenders. He became the first Razorback to record sacks in 3 consecutive games since 2022, highlighted by a dominant stretch against Ole Miss, Texas, and Louisiana Tech. His signature performance came against Texas A&M, where he notched 8 tackles and 2 sacks, becoming the only Razorback since 1997 to record multiple games with 8+ tackles, 3 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks. A preseason second-team All-American selection, Jackson had consistent havoc wrecking earned him spots on the Nagurski Trophy. He also earned a couple more trophies and was on Lombardi's watch list before his season was cut short by injury against Missouri. Some of the strengths for Landon Jackson include his devastating power and length at the point of attack. He consistently drives back tight ends and creates immediate displacement against the run. He shows advanced hand technique in pass rush and throws a nasty cross chop move and knows how to set up his counters. He's an excellent edge setter who plays with natural leverage. Despite his height, he anchors and redirects pulling guards with ease. He brings a serious juice as a stunner, fluid lateral movement and timing when executing twists and loops, has a high football IQ, showing up in the run fits and maintaining gap integrity and rarely getting caught out of position. He relentlessly has a great motor from snap to whistle and routinely makes hustle plays in pursuit and fights through multiple defenders. He is a versatile defensive lineman and has showed he can win from multiple alignments between 3-tech and wide 9. He's a natural power player who converts speed to power effectively and can walk back tackles when he times up his bull rush. Some of his weaknesses include his bend and flexibility, but you can understand that at his size and height, that's what's going to happen. Initial get off is more methodical than explosive and wouldn't consistently threaten the edge with pure speed. He can play too high at times in pass rush and allows blockers to get into his frame and stall his momentum. He also is still developing as a complete pass rusher, but these are things that I like about him because he can become a rotational piece in a Bills defense that doesn't need him to be a big name for himself. Jackson projects as a starting base end in an even front or strong side defensive end in a 3-4 scheme, where his run game dominance and developing pass rush can be maximized. His combination of size, power, and technical refinement gives him an extremely high floor as a run defender from day one. While he may not profile as a double-digit sack artist, his ability to set a strong edge and push the pocket will make him a valuable early down player with upside to develop into an every down force. The team that drafts Jackson will get a scheme versatile defender who can contribute in multiple ways. His best fit comes in a defense that emphasizes controlling the line of scrimmage and using his creative pressure packages to create favorable rushing opportunities. Look for him to make an immediate impact against the run while his pass rush arsenal continues to expand. With proper coaching and development of his hand usage and rush plans, Jackson has the tools to become a cornerstone defensive lineman who excels in early downs and contributes in passing situations. His skill set and physical traits remind me of Alex Highsmith, who, when coming out of Charlotte, a power-based edge defender who wins with length, technique, and relentless effort more than pure explosiveness. Jackson's ability to dominate the run game while offering pass rush upside makes him an attractive option for teams who were looking to bolster their defensive line early on day 2 of the NFL draft. Let me know your thoughts on whether or not the Bills should draft Landon Jackson. I think that this is a great fit, and he would fit in perfectly with guys like Joey Bosa on a 1-year deal, and even Greg Rousseau and AJ Epinesa being here as well at this moment. So This is a guy for me that I would love to see in a Bills uniform. I think he would be a great fit with the team and would make a huge difference for years to come in a Bills offense, or I'm sorry, a Bills defense that is going to be wreaking havoc on players here. Well, that's a wrap from the War Room Mafia. Whether it's a sleeper pick, a blockbuster trade, or a future legend in the making, we have you covered on Nickel City Mafia. So if you bleed red, white, and Bills blue, hit the like buttons, smash that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a move from One Bills Drive. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and as always, go Bills.